The problem is when this sort of thing happens, the audience gets to understand why I've had a job for so long. Because a lot of people are like, yo, why the does this dude still have a job? Ladies and gentlemen, you have locked into Rap Life. We're going to talk to Low Key. We're going to talk to Nadeska. What are the most important conversations that are going on in hip-hop right now, as well as run through some of the hottest songs on the playlist. So y'all keep it locked right here. This is Rap Life. Ladies and gentlemen, look at here, look at here. We are back in a room face to face.
Wow.
So Low can't talk all that who's talking and hide behind his keyboard. You too, Nadeska, what you giggling about?
You think I'm scared of you in person?
You talk crazy.
We're gonna see
if it goes up.
Nothing has changed at all. I just don't know where to look in the room. Do I look at you? Do I look at Low? The cameras?
All around.
I haven't been here in a year and a half, so I'm kind of rusty.
That's fine. That's fine, because the reason we're here is because this is our 50th episode of the Rap Life Review. That's a big deal. We did 50 of these joints.
49 episodes of struggling through this with you.
Yeah, you guys are like the only people other than my other radio show that I ever connect with on a weekly basis. I don't have family members I talk to this frequently. But if you haven't watched all the 50 episodes of the Rap Life Review and you haven't subscribed to the Rap Life Review, which you should, and on the YouTube channel you're looking at right now, and also add that Rap Life playlist. So anytime we update the playlist, you have it right in your phone, so make sure it's added to your library. Check out these highlights, mostly lowlights, but you know what I'm saying? We try to do our thing. Ooh, the Rap Life Review. It's so controversial. Now, first things first. Let's get this out of the way. Romeo and Bow Wow, do we care?
No.
Y'all lucky I didn't show up to work today with the taco meat out.
So I keep minusing the Kardashian West stories, but they keep adding them anyway, so I can't escape it. The most exciting thing I think Kanye's done this year so far is to be quiet. So you mentioned merch. Kanye sells merch.
Yo, wait.
Merch apparently counts.
Nadeska, what are you doing? You giving it.
Free advice here.
I got news for you. I've been in this a long time. Never, not once, did I come back after watching the VMAs and go, yo, they got it right. We will burn it down when it comes to the Grammys. They've already snubbed Beyonce for Adele. I'm tired of seeing Taylor Swift get that award. Yo, man, we had some fun.
We did, man. We did. I didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't know how this was going to work, but I just knew every Monday, get your ass up.
Now, let's get to social media. At Newer York, right? On socials for you.
Low Key UHTN, Instagram and Twitter.
And that stands for Low Key You Hating, because Low Key he's always hating. And you can find me at Old Man Ebro. So we had at Bryson Noel, I think it's Bryson K. Noel. What was it like coming together as three individuals who are respected in your field to create this new show? We'll start with the amazing, intelligent Nadeska to say something nice before this thing turns.
All right, so look, I've known Low Key for a very long time. Usually see him out at clubs, at bars, living his low-key life. We've gotten to collaborate a couple times at Apple Music, so it's been nice to do something with him like on a recurring basis. Just chop it up weekly. I actually really, really enjoy that. Ebro had no idea what it was going to be like to work with you. I'm going to be honest, sorry. It's been cool though.
What was your anticipation? What was your expectation? based on your trauma in the hip-hop media scape, what were you thinking?
You have so much personality that I didn't know what it would be like to chop it up with you, like on a small daily like conversation kind of basis. But you're cool. You're much more reasonable than I expected.
Thank you. Same goes. Look, I had no idea what to expect. So I'll come back to you because I've been giving you compliments already all day.
Okay, fair enough.
Start with this low life. I already knew what it was going to be like working with him. It was going to be, before COVID, I was like, listen, it's going to be straight hookah and alcohol. Right, this is what the content of his character and everything that he likes to talk about. Right, every now and then he's gonna have an interesting rap take, usually gonna be negative. And so yeah, we'll have a good time because I'll have somebody to go to war with, and that was really all I cared about.
I mean, like I've known Ebro for a very long time. We've had our social media wars or whatever the case is, but obviously I look up to him like he's a big brother. So the expertise, the experience, just, the rivalry keeps this show fresh. And then obviously, we've worked together, but I know you outside of the industry. So I already think you're one of the best people on earth. So when you put all three of us in a room digitally, it makes for great content.
But yo, shout out to you, Bryson K. Noel. But yeah, I think because we kind of all knew each other a little bit outside of this on-air environment, there was a little rapport, and so it made it easier. We've all been working together tangentially, so it's been good. Also, let's see, DJ Versetti, New York City native, she says, loves hip-hop. No questions, however. She has a comment for me. Let's lean in here. Hang on. This is nice. She said something nice here. Thank you for all you do for our people and the culture. I really enjoy the content you deliver on Apple. Anyways, from one creator to another, cheers, King. See,
yes, applause
I was
for
about to get into it.
That's
that's great. I mean, look, she's right. It's like Low-Key was saying. I always appreciate and admire how much of a professional you are. It's cool. I feel like I could always learn from you watching the way you work. And especially last year, all the things that we went through, being stuck at home, seeing all the protests and all this stuff, I think Low-Key and I, admittedly, even our group chat, had a really hard time processing and figure out what to do with our emotions instead of just being outraged. And I think you were able to center us a lot on the show, deliver a lot of information, and help us just figure out how to maneuver. And so that was very, very much appreciated. So I'm glad someone shared a compliment, because we don't tell you enough, Ebro, that we love you. You're just a pain sometimes.
You do tell him, but he never wants to believe us.
Well, no, but see, here's the problem. The problem is when this sort of thing happens, the audience gets to understand why I've had a job for so long. Because a lot of people are like, yo, why the does this dude still have a job? And this is why I still have a job, because I don't really, I talk on Twitter. But, in the hallways and stuff, I really try to find solutions and try to make a better place for, the people I work with and the communities we serve. So that's why they keep me around, and my card still works, man. Here we go. Oh, somebody who watches us on YouTube asked, at the T-Show C, what can be done for African hip-hop acts to have a chance on these platforms? We love rap and look up to you guys. For T-Show C, Rap Life Radio, on in Nigeria so far, one location, and we absolutely feature African hip-hop on that, as well as Rap Life Radio just in general. We always featuring, we do an international section, so boom, that's happening. Also on my daily show on Apple Music One, we have several segments where we feature rap specifically from all over the globe, and specifically African hip-hop. And y'all should go look for the African hip-hop playlist in Apple Music. Fire records on there.
Some of the best music, I think, in the past year has been coming out of Africa.
For sure.
And it's the same. I feature a lot of African artists on my show, on the Nadeska Show. We have a segment every week where we highlight our Africa Rising artists. So you get to hear a little bit from them. We play some new records. We do a lot of interviews with them. And it's always dope when they collab with artists in the States, too. We make sure to highlight those records. So I think, I think here at Apple Music, we've been working really hard to highlight those artists, and we're going to continue to do it because the music is incredible.
The last one here is from at JRMeATXC. Oh, they want longer episodes. It says you guys provide a great combination of knowledge, my shade and fun, and he's all for Nadeska. This is all good stuff.
Oh, thank you. That's really sweet. Wait, I love that Ebro shade is specifically one item that they appreciate. That's so great.
See?
That's so great.
Wait, is that like us shading you or you shading
Probably all of it. Probably all of it.
Okay.
Probably all of it. It's time to get into albums, favorite albums over the past year. I didn't turn in my homework here, so I'm going to freestyle.
You didn't care to.
What else is new?
No, I cared to. It just took me a second. I had to think, man.
I mean, what can we start with? We all agree that the Cole album was amazing, right?
Cole, for sure.
That's Cole.
Off season up there.
Yeah. I gotta say, Conway the Machine and the Murray album. I like those.
Benny the Butcher and Harry Fraud.
Yeah.
Jim Jones and Harry Fraud from me. I've been really getting into the Little Baby, Lil Durk, Voice of the Heroes.
Also threw Drum on there. I don't know if you guys remember what Drum's early music sound like. Those joints like Broccoli. And the music is completely different right now. And he was telling me that this is the music he's really always wanted to make.
And then he changed his name?
Yep, to his real name.
Shelly.
Yes.
Shelly, government name.
Whole R&B album.
Yo, I got to throw in that Corday project for me. Yes. I was just looking through the most played or the recently added. That Corday album, and also that Dirk The Voice Deluxe album.
Slime Language 2.
Had some joints on there.
Banks just dropped this past Friday, so I've been bumping that all weekend.
Lloyd Banks, man. That album got some things on it.
Joined with him and Styles P. Stupid.
I mean, I threw in Jasmine Sullivan, too.
I threw in Jasmine as well.
On the R&B.
Hotels.
Exodus.
Yo, we got to shout out Moneybag Yo.
Yes.
We got to shout out Moneybag Yo, A Gangsta's Pain.
Yep.
Crazy. And DMX Exodus, as Lo just mentioned. That's a lot of albums. We got a lot of favorites.
I threw Lil TJ on here too. I like Destined to Win. I thought that was also a solid project.
Shout out to Lil TJ. We should shout it too. Pooh Shiesty's album.
Pooh Shiesty and Young M.A.
Yeah.
Off the Yak.
Yeah, those are some great projects. Pooh Shiesty, I really like that kid, man. I could tell he wants to work, for real. All right, it's time to get into summer music predictions.
Okay.
Ebro had a long list for this one.
Yo, look at that.
Did he?
Can't wait to dive in.
Nothing received. That's what it says on the iPad.
All right, here we go. I'm serious about summer predictions.
Okay, let's
take
go.
this
If
real
you're done
serious.
thinking about it, let's hear it
take this real
now.
serious.
Come on.
J. Cole.
It's not a
Ellipsis or
prediction.
period or exclamation point. Give us
What
something.
is that?
Period, point blank, period.
You're right.
What are you predicting?
I'm predicting that J. Cole has the biggest album of the summer.
That's not a prediction.
I predict that it's going to be the biggest album of the summer.
Why do you predict
I
this?
predict that at the end of the summer, you'll look back at the summer and be like, yo, that J. Cole album was the album of the summer.
This is
That's
what you were
I
thinking
predict.
about since Friday?
Yep.
That's your only prediction. That's the only thing you thought of and said, I'm going to come to the table with this.
Oh, and Migos.
All right, let's stay on J. Cole for a minute. I'm with you, but I feel like there might be something more coming.
Why?
It's the summer.
Thank you, Loki.
It's literally
Nah,
the
you're
summer.
covering for her. She was about to spill the beans. She got some inside info, and you stepped on it.
Nah, man, there's something going on with Cole right now. Can't you feel it?
Yeah.
And we already know the title, right, of the next project. Maybe there's something in between. Look, I'm not saying he's going to drop a whole other album. That could be a lot to your point. Is it going to be a single? Is there going to be another Dreamville project? Is he going to drop another doc? Is he going to do a tour? I just feel like there's something else coming.
I honestly think that Kendrick is coming. I honestly believe.
In the summer.
In this summer, I believe.
I believe like he's going to pop up, but I don't believe he's
I
coming.
believe it's going to drop out of the sky.
What's it?
What else it would be?
I don't know if I think it is coming this year.
I
think we might get a Schoolboy Q or a J Rock before we get a Kendrick.
I mean, like, and they've all been working. Like, you know, they hint at it on social media. Like J Rock, I just left the studio. Schoolboy still in the studio, but I've heard mumblings about Kendrick, being complete.
You see, mine says nothing received. You know really why I didn't respond?
How many excuses do you have?
A lot. Because I knew y'all would try to steal.
Steal what?
So instead of sharing my content with the producers so it could be listed on this page, so when we get in here, y'all try to act like y'all knew everything. Nah, I got it all
You
right
better
here.
have a curveball, because so far you have nothing that we don't already had on the list. Stop
You
playing.
literally said J. Cole.
I said J. Cole first, and then y'all tried to piggyback, and the desk could try to throw in another J. Cole.
That's not even a prediction.
It is.
That's a statement.
It is.
Your ideas.
Listen, I just threw out Migos a second ago. Y'all didn't want to talk about it. Y'all wanted to talk about J. Cole still. That's how big it is.
Ebro.
All right,
All right, fine. Migos is also on my list, but I'm going to let Lo go because he's actually really, really excited about this album.
Well, no, I just think this is going to be a defining project for them. And I hope they can set themselves apart from the pack that they've been included in. And I want them to take the reins back. Atlanta right now belongs to Lil Baby. And that's it.
Facts.
And I think the Migos should reclaim their territory, come out swinging.
You making it territorial, bro? Like it's beef?
No,
like it's static?
It's not beef.
What
but
you know what's going on behind the scenes, man?
Listen,
what you heard, man? It's not good.
Listen. I just know Atlanta's very competitive.
Yeah.
And I know that Lil Baby is the hottest in the world right now. And I think them looking at that, it's like, no, we want our spot back.
I believe we get a Drake, a Nicki, and a Wayne album this summer.
Wait.
This is what you were holding close to your chest?
Separate albums. Three separate albums.
Have you heard something about Queen Radio? Is this because they had that feature on Nicki's project that just
You got
re-released?
Seeing Green. Yo, they did a collaborative joint on a re-release of a mixtape.
Do you think that's a hit?
Nicki also added 3 other songs besides that. So if Fractions,
Seeing Green,
and
and then the Crocodile Teeth,
oh no, it was 3, not 4. It was 3.
It was 3. Yeah.
So she's clearly cooking.
We know that.
Right, so you know that. Plus, she's had plenty of time, postpartum, mommy time. I'm sure she's coming up with ideas and, cooking. We know Drake's been cooking.
Drake previewed a song, I think, like 2 weeks ago on his IG. So
Let's go. 1 second, people. We got to go to OVO Low.
And Drake got Artist of the Decade. We go to OVO Low.
Let's go to OVO's own Low. OVO Low.
Since I couldn't find those tweets, let's hear it.
Boys and girls. OVO Low and Rock Nation Brunch Low all in one place.
it's on Drake's page. Like I got it from
But you
the
were
source.
there. You got the
in the
notification, and you was like, "It's time, baby."
He was in the studio, feet kicked up, previewed a record for about 1:30, and it feels like that's going to be coming sometime soon. So that's why I think at the end of this month we're going to get an announcement of a release date, or we get the album, end of this month, top of July.
And the reason why I say Wayne is because Wayne has been popping out on a lot of records.
Yes.
This is what I've been wondering, because I could see Drake and Nicki both having completed albums at this point and just being ready. But what is the significance of Wayne then dropping with this? Are we then expecting a Young Money reunion tour or something?
You said it. I don't know if that's going to pull up for the summer, though. That feels like a 2022
It's
move.
too soon.
Yes.
Yeah. Bobby Shmurda and Rowdy, right? There must be a moment.
I think
Moment's coming.
a joint mixtape EP, something collaborative, is going to drop sometime during the summertime. Because it's like everybody wants to hear from them. Rowdy obviously has been working, singles with A Boogie, Young Thug, Flex. We haven't really heard anything from Shmurda yet, but we see he was in the studio with Meek, the Baby, a bunch of other people. So currently we know he's working, but I want him to take his time. I want him to get a little bit more acclimated, scope the scene, understand what's going on. But I just want him to relax for a minute because he's been through a lot.
Yes. But summer seems like the right season for a big return. The city's finally opening up. The energy's coming back. Like
I just don't want him to get caught up in that.
Yeah, you're right.
Because everybody's like now coming back outside.
Yeah, Shmurda seems focused though. We see him in the club, not drinking. You know what I'm saying? We see him keeping it tight. Since you brought up Meek, we should mention that Meek just dropped that record. Was it Flamers?
Flamers.
That joint. Listen, that sounded like the Meek I want.
It's 1:02.
It's short, but it sounded like the Meek I want, rap wise.
I want that. I want a continuation of Champions.
Yes,
but I want more elevation.
Elevation as far as lyrical content, as far as production. What
lyrical content, production, just topics. I want him to dive deeper into like more of his life, more of his mental. I mean, he talks a lot about his friends and stuff like that, but I just want him to get a little bit more deeper with his content. But it sounds great to me.
Well, Ebro, we've come to the point in the show where, we need your last few predictions. Whatever those are.
You ready?
He forgot them already.
Are you ready?
He just looked at me like I forgot I had.
I'm just laughing about like
you ready? For the summer, you ready? Are you ready? I predict that we will get another NERD album from Pharrell and them. And the reason I said that is because they were recently they just cooked up for Moneybagg Yo. And Pharrell and Chad don't just like get in the, you know what I mean? Like when they get in the studio, they're cooking up. So either we get like a Neptune's collaborative project or we get a full NERD project.
Okay.
Right?
I'm not mad at that.
And the reason I say that too is because, they had that festival going on in Virginia. Something in the water. So they want to get that back cracking. Right? Also, I think we get speaking of Virginia, we get a Pusha T album.
Well, we know we're getting that because Stephen Victor has been very vocal about.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Very vocal about how great it sounds. The production that him and Pharrell and Kanye have put together. Even Pusha said himself, he was like, this is going to be the album of the year.
Pusha T is the only one who could just pull up in a year that J. Cole dropped already one incredible album, Drake could drop, and he could still have the best album of the year.
Yo, the 50th episode of the Rap Life Review, our first interview.
I can't believe it's taken this long.
Who we got, man?
Why didn't we want to invite anyone else into the circle?
I don't know, but I was asked, and I said, you know what? We're in New York City. Let's bring on a New Yorker, Rowdy Rebel. Yo, Rowdy. This is episode number 50. This is your first interview, man. Also here with me right now, you can't see them. They're off to the side. My man Low Key and the desk are here. We're doing
what up, Rowdy?
We're doing this show we do for Apple Music. It's called the Rap Life Review, and this is our 50th episode.
Yeah, hell yeah. I've been really chilling low key. I've been really getting my mind right, so let's do it. I'm excited. I done made $2 million in my cell on the set and made that pop up when she called me.
We have to get into some specific album talk.
Let's go.
Is there, because Low Key has made a summer prediction that we will get a Rowdy Bobby collaboration before the end of the summer? Yes or no?
Big facts.
That's easy.
We going course. It's just right now, after I'm gonna let you know something for me. So boom, the really true Bobby, he didn't want to drop because situation happened with the business side for me. Bro took care of the business side, and it's like since he took so long to drive, he like, I might just give him an album. So bro got signed, and like when bro dropped, bro, like I want to see all the negative comments, everybody just say sorry, bro, for me, because bro, like you gotta understand where we just came from, bro. We was in one place, like inside of a place. Like, it's like we only could go outside to this yard where there's a fence around it every day, bro. If your mind's not mentally strong for that, that could flip certain mindset, bro. You could come home cuckoo. You could lose it. You could go into solitary confinement. I've been in there for 90 days straight in a box. So if your mind not mentally fit, bro, you could crumble.
What's your favorite big collab you're sitting on right now, son?
Me, Bobby, and Uzi.
Oh.
Wow.
Rowdy Bobby Uzi?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that one right there.
Now, your album, solo album before the summer is up?
Yeah, my album coming for the summer, solo album, Sacrifices. For me, it's basically telling everybody the sacrifices I made, the gang made, Bobby made, my family done made, around the world made, you feel me? Down to people, families, you know, sacrifices they made to even put their face on camera to explain their story about what cops done did to their kids, or just sacrifices the world done made, bro. We all have sacrifices, you feel me?
All right. Rowdy Rebel, peace, man. Thank you for the love today.
Okay.
There are some things I couldn't understand that he was saying, but Ebro translated all of that.
He talks a combination of street slang and patois, if you really listen closely. What's the one thing you've missed about recording in the studio?
Just the loud music.
Or being able to
Being able to the loud music, hitting the buttons, walking around, talking shit. I miss that. I miss the live environment.
Yeah, I miss the people. It's like always fun. I like hanging out with my producers in the studio, running into one of you guys somewhere in the lobby, talking for a few minutes, doing my show, not having to hold the microphone, not having to record under a blanket in my bed. You know, it's the simple things. It's the simple things.
I could picture.
Wait, yo, who you hiding from that you got to record?
Man, yo, when we first started recording at home,
go to sleep. I hear you recording in there.
I was struggling, man. It's hard going from like a nice Apple studio that they clearly worked on meticulously to recording at your crib. It's not set up for acoustics, so the best spot I can find where my producers weren't getting irritated is under the covers.
Facts.
It works, but man, it's definitely not the same.
Well, I on that note, I would say I miss recording in studios. It's much easier.
It is. You don't have to worry about uploading the files and sending things and being the person.
Take a selfie, send a file.
You hit record on the mic and there's no SD card in it. Look, he never has his ring light on. I don't even know why they sent him on.
I do.
Do you?
Yeah.
You don't look well lit.
I turn it down because it's so bright.
We know you have good skin, but you don't look like you're well lit at the crib.
I always turn it down. And then what you call got on me. I forgot his name, but he was like, "Yo, can you please put a lint roller to your mic?"
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I was like,
Linty microphones.
I'm going to the store. I went to
That's
the
real
store.
talk. That's real talk.
Sasha got on me about that too.
Look how clean these are.
Let's go. How have you adapted to conducting interviews remotely since the pandemic started?
I love it. Okay, at first I didn't.
Okay.
At first I didn't. Again, it was just weird. Like, you guys know I'm a very private person. I have a hard time just being on social or anything. So those first few weeks are really hard for me, having to like figure out how to record in my house. Ebro probably lives in a mansion somewhere. The rest of us who live in normal size apartments in New York City, it was hard finding a spot. I'm like, I don't want people seeing my bed. I don't want them seeing who I live with, you know, all this kind of stuff. But now I'm really, really comfortable. So I miss some elements of it, right? There's some parts of an interview that are just more organic in real life.
I like a virtual for some people. I think some interviews, people are more comfortable in their home. So the artist is calling you from the comfort, and with not a lot of publicists and wranglers, et cetera, hovering around. They haven't been shipped from one location to the next location all day. And so by the time you get them, they're just chilling. So I do like that aspect, and I think that's been a good thing.
I like, I miss the in person, looking a person in their face and like just having an organic conversation. But what I've noticed is a lot of these artists will talk, and like when they're in their crib or in their studio. Like I talked to DJ Premier for like an hour and a half, talked to Too Short for like an hour.
Wow.
And they were just telling me that I didn't even ask. Like once you set up a question, they just run.
The 50th episode of Rap Life. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Also, add that Rap Life playlist, all brought to you by Apple Music, and it is Black Music Month. All right, so we have tons of programming playlists made, and we're doing Black Music Month through an international lens too, and really showcasing the impact of Black music on the entire world. And we also have some exclusive music. I don't know if y'all had a chance to check it out yet. Delivered for Juneteenth this year. So Apple Music, we worked with a bunch of artists to deliver 20 different records. We have Terrace Martin, we have Black Thought, Toby Nwigwe, Hit Boy. And then we have, classical music, we have country music, we have, a lot of records in there. Some metal, all delivered Black music for Juneteenth.
Are they all new?
All originals. We got her. Well, covers.
Okay.
Covers. So, but yes, all new. All exclusive to Apple Music. Her did Marvin Gaye, Inner City Blues.
Okay. I think I seen Hit Boy release something yesterday.
Yep.
Yeah, a video.
Yep.
And a song. So, and he said it's exclusively on Apple.
On Apple.
Music.
Yeah, that's from the Juneteenth project. It's called Freedom Songs. Go check it out. And we're going to be trying to deliver every year on that, where we get, original music from artists to, just continue to heighten awareness around Juneteenth, heighten the celebration, and just, bring the conversation around the day that slaves were freed from bondage and Black people were free from bondage here in North America. So go look for it in Apple Music. It's all part of the greater Black Music Month celebration. For Lo and Nadeska, I'm Ebro. It's been Rap Life Review. The 50th episode, son.